Okay, so I'm now recording this session.
Oh, okay.
So we will get into how we can get into this solution challenge and how we can create our own applications
Oh,
and
okay.
submit it into this solution challenge. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so if we'll first talk about the overview, the timeline, the kickoff event, the
Okay.
prizes in it, the judging
Mm-hmm.
criteria, checklists,
Mm-hmm.
need
Mm-hmm.
frequently asked questions, need some tutorial videos. Yeah, maybe we can't watch it here, so we just put the link inside the group, and then say
Okay.
we or share some tutorial videos now, or now, or
Yeah.
there then
We
if
have it. Yeah.
how is it here? Okay, so the hardest part is getting started. Why are you saying that the
Mm-hmm.
hardest part is getting started? Because I say every day, we are asking ourselves, what if there were no limits to your ideas? Technological constraints didn't exist, or you could have an impact with just the resources available to you. You see, say, if it was so, it could be good, then so as I say, we all have constraints, right? But some
Yeah.
constraints, and he says some constraints, but you say, me screen and I'm
Yeah. Me whole screen. Whole
okay,
screen. And yeah, I think that okay. I be that. I even so that's
yeah,
presenter view be
I mean, yeah, no face one. Mhm. Okay. I believe now there you can see the screen very all right.
yeah solution challenge. Yeah, I can say it.
Uh, uh, let me click on this slideshow. Okay. Uh-huh. Now we can continue. Okay, so we were saying the hardest part is getting started, right? So what if there
Mm-hmm.
were no constraints that will curb us into not developing the app we want, right? But the thing is, even if there are constraints, we need to just get started. So we're coming to just watch
Okay.
a short video. It's about moonshots. So you can
Okay.
watch it.
Yeah.
Do you hear the
So,
audio?
so no, not yet.
Okay. But do you see the video playing?
Yeah, the video there I can see it playing.
Okay, let me see.
But you add the links to all these videos in the maybe the later videos that we'll be sending around.
Yes, yes, yes. I'll be
Okay.
I'll be adding all these videos.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm starting to play the video, and can you tell me if the audio is coming out?
Okay.
Did you hear the audio?
Audio is not coming.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no audio is the audio has gone off.
Please, you said,
I said the audio went off.
oh, okay. Then I think it was my network. So
Oh,
what
okay.
that video was showing us is that
Mm-hmm.
ourselves what if, right? And by what
Okay.
if to pursue the answers of our what if questions. So maybe what if we can design a swimming pool to power the whole world? Rather than
Okay.
sitting on your buttocks and pondering about those questions, you can start designing something, right? So the hardest part is getting started. But if you start there, that
You
momentum,
complete.
that got you started will help you to
Yes.
move fast.
Example is this morning I had to wash. I had to do some
Okay,
washing. Now the
okay.
hardest part was getting started with the washing. But once
Yes, yes,
I got started, oh, the focus was there. I was able to finish. But it took
yes.
30 minutes to 1 hour to start the washing. But once I got
Okay,
started, quickly I finished with it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So you see, that was what the video was saying. So every time we get a questionnaire and you
Mhm.
want to find answers, you must start finding the answers to that question. And maybe that question we had, and when we find the solution, that will be $1 million solution. That will help us and all people in the whole world, right? So
Yeah.
we have some advice from the students who would like to play those video. Just a 2 minute video. So
Okay. Okay. No sound in it. No sound.
Possible connection from start to finish. Your solution there.
Be confident. Yeah. I'm just reading the subtitles and the sound is not coming still.
wow.
Yeah, but the subtitles is helping. That's why.
Okay. I don't know why um we can't hear the video, but okay. So what I'll do is I'll put
Yeah.
the links right into
Yeah.
the chat. So you can copy
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So
Yes. Yes.
I've
Yes.
put in the
So together with this, with the info session recording, you list all the links. You understand? Then you state so that when we share it, people can maybe click on it and just view the individual videos.
okay. So I'll do it that way. Then I'll even post it in our the WhatsApp group, right? So that
Oh,
we
okay.
can do it. So the general overview is that the Google developer sends clouds into a three solution challenge mission to solve for one or more of the 17 sustainable Google development goals using Google technology. So you can use Firebase, you can use something like Flutter, you can use Angular, any Google technology that will help solve one or more of the UN 17 goals will be accepted
Okay.
into the challenge. So you just create one app that solve one or more of the same human goals, right? Uh,
Yeah.
so let's go to the next slide and see the timeline. So
Okay.
the solution challenge announcement was started on January 11th, and the kickoff event was on January 18th, right? And we are having our info session about the solution challenge on January 28th, and
Yeah.
March 17th will be the date we would open submissions, right? That
Submission. Yeah.
submissions for people to submit their challenges. And March 31st will be the day the submissions will be closed. And from April, there are a team of judges that would evaluate these solution challenge applications and see say, if they are fitter, then they will pass you through into the next stage. Then on May 3rd, the top 100 global team winners will be
Okay.
announced. And these top 100 global teams will be given some swags, right?
Okay.
And they will pair each team with a mentor from Google. That will help you to prove the idea you. And in June 2nd, that is the final solution submission. So that top 100 teams that they paired with each mentor will present their final submission project, right, into uh, Google. And on June, the solution evaluation round two will also commence. That will go on and choose the top 10 global teams winners announced. And that will be on June 19th. For those top 10 teams, no, they will all get cash prizes, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. So by June, those who qualify out of the 100, the 10,
Yes,
the
the
10
10
groups will get cash prizes. Yeah.
prizes. Yeah, exactly. And on August 3rd, that is the demo day. And when they say demo day, that is the top three teams that will join that won the solution challenge.
Yeah. That's like, let me put it this way: like, out of the top 10, they will,
Uh-huh.
will pick another top three.
Three, exactly.
Yes. Okay.
That will,
Mm-hmm.
they will demo their solution, right, to the whole
Yeah.
world. And
Yeah.
that will be a live event on YouTube. So anyone, anywhere can watch that event.
Okay.
So this is just the timeline of the solution challenge. So at August the year, now just say yeah,
Oh, okay.
so the solution challenge was done on January 23rd. So let's continue. Now let's look at the prizes, right? So for the top 100 teams, they will receive a customized mentorship from Googlers and experts to take their solution to the next level. A branded
Okay.
T-shirt, a certificate. And if you are able to participate and reach into the top 100 team, that is, your team will receive a mentorship directly from Google so that they can help you to improve your solution and maybe you can be in the top 10 teams, right?
Okay.
And the top 10 finalists too, these people will also receive additional mentorship, a swag box, and the opportunity to showcase solutions to Googlers and developers all around the world at Demo Day live on YouTube. So that's all the top 10 finalist teams will get.
Mm-hmm.
And the contest finalists, the people
Mm-hmm.
who the top 10 teams, right? They also
Mm-hmm.
get, in addition to the swag, each individual from the additional seven recognized teams will receive a cash prize per student. So from the 10 groups or 10 teams, they will select 7 teams from those 10 groups. That each student will receive a cash prize. The wins for each qualifying team will not exceed 4,000 US dollars. So if you are four, that
Okay.
team member will get $1,000 each, right?
Dollar. Okay.
And the thing is, Google does not allow the team to be more than 4 people. They are just
Oh, okay.
And the top three winners, that's where the big monies are. In the top three winners, they will say, in addition to the swag, each individual from the top three winning teams will receive a cash prize
Mm-hmm.
and feature on the Google developers blog. So
Yeah.
Google people have a blog or the developers blog, and they will add you to that blog, right? Or they will blog about you on that blog.
Yeah.
And for each qualifying team, they will all receive 12,000 US dollars. So 4 people divided by 12,000 US dollars will be 3,000 US
3,000.
dollars. Ah. So if you add the 3,000 US dollars to the $1,000, it means when you reach the top three finalists, there each team member is getting at least 4,000 US dollars. So, but if you are
Okay.
just
Yeah.
yeah, you are taking home about 16,000 US dollars. So,
Yeah.
if you are but that does not mean that you must go alone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this program, if you are a team, that's where you can reach very far in this program, right? Now, let's talk about judging. How the judges do judge, right? Here, no, so they have um, hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So here
Mm-hmm.
too, they have
Yeah.
shared the points
Mm-hmm.
among among what you do. So this is
Okay.
how it will go. The impact of your project is 25 points. The technology
Okay.
you use also 25 points.
Okay.
Uh, in the impact, number one, they are saying that the entry established a clear challenge using their problem statements. So they will
Yeah.
ask themselves if this problem statement does solve one or more of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, right? And the feedback from users, testing and iteration. Does the team clearly describe 3 feedback points they received from real users and the steps they took to test them? Is there evidence of what the team learned and how the solution was iterated upon based on user feedback?
But
Does the solution address the challenge and problem statement identified by the team? Does the team adequately describe the success of their solution using metric goals and outcomes or true cause and effects? Or is there any evidence of next steps? Does the
mhm.
team display a clear plan for future extension to larger audience if they were to continue? So
Okay.
these are all based on the impact of your project, right? And how
Mhm.
you are defining your problem statement and how you are solving the problem statement, and if you will be able to scale your application. And
Okay.
another 25 points is the technology side. They will ask themselves, does the team clearly describe the following architecture, high-level components, responsibility of each component, specific product and platform they implemented? Has the team clearly explained what Google technology they used and why? So that's also one point. You must choose Google technology, and that's 5 points. And does the solution implement all the technical components needed to solve the challenge? And code testing and iteration. Mostly when we are coding, we think that testing is hard and testing is time consuming, but this one they will check, say, are you testing it or you are not testing it? Okay. And can the solution in its current form or minor structural changes support more users and increase scale? So when we are building your application, you must put scaling in your mind, right? So that
Okay. Okay.
you get over there too. Okay. Now, how do you submit a solution or submission criteria? So, number one is the project setup. Here, they will say that clearly describe the challenge you are solving for using a problem statement. So, this is where you
Okay.
um, select a project or select an idea and build upon that idea, and you state what problem you are solving with your project, right? And the implementation side too, you will need to describe the architecture that your team choose for your solution. What are the high level components of your architecture? What is the responsibility of each component? And what specific product and platform did you choose to implement these components, and why did you choose them? This is where you must incorporate Google technology so that you can get points over here too. And the feedback, testing,
Okay.
and iteration. So when you are building an application, you must always get feedback from users, from real users, right? People who are using the application, so that they will tell you what is going on in your application and how to change that thing going on in your application. And the code testing and iteration too. That's where you need to test your code, right? So here now, the benefits of test-driven development will be implemented right here. So I think if you are building an application there, you need to build it
Mm-hmm.
in a test-driven environment, right? That's writing your
TDD.
you code, right? See, that's what this point will also do. And the success and completion of your solution. How does your solution handle the challenge you are looking to solve for? Describing the success of your solution, people used, or getting feedback from people who are using, and how that uh, project has helped them, right? Then the scalability and next steps. This is where you also talk about how to scale your application, right? Or how your application can handle multiple users. And maybe you don't know, maybe when you posted your application on the demo day and people saw it, there will be more people trying to use your application, and your application is down. That means that you do not think clearly about what is scalability. So they will award points for those scalability as well. Now let's talk about creating a problem statement. So,
Statements.
what is a problem? What is a good problem statement? So here, okay, this is how to create a good problem statement. A good problem statement must present an opportunity of some significance, urgency, and priority. Do not all problem statements be problem, but a problem statement must be a problem that will impact your society in a positive way. So that will be a good problem statement. Let me paste this link here so that you can go and read more about how to make a good problem statement. Right
Statement.
now, I have posted the link to the chat section. Uh,
Okay.
Now, how to structure the problem statement? You must first think about the who, the what, where, when, and why of the problem. That's the who must talk about who is experiencing the problem, and the what must talk about what is the problem. The where and when is where the and when the problem is occurring, and why is it a problem. That will be your criteria for choosing a good um, problem statement. Now, this is a checklist, right? Of the 2023 checklist. So, first of all, you must join the Google Developer Student Club. You must identify
Mm-hmm.
solution. And between January and February, you must learn and build that solution, the front end interface, the back end interface. And between February and March, you must test your solution. And by March 31st, you must have recorded a demo video of your solution and have submitted it, right? Now, let's talk about frequently asked questions. So,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about this. Can my solution solve a problem outside of the scope of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals? And that is a no. Why? Because we require your submitted solution to solve for at least one or more of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. So
Okay.
if your solution is not part of that 17 Sustainable Development Goals, you are automatically out of the group or of the competition. And can one student or team submit with multiple submissions if they've contributed to both projects? And the answer is no, because the limit one entry per person. You in this I can only send one project. Say you so you can only send one project. You can't work on two projects and submit your name on those two projects and submit it at the same time. It does not work that
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Still participate in the solution challenge if there is no Google Developer Student Club at my university? And the answer is yes. But you need to be paired with at least one student who has a GDSC in his university. Fortunately for us, we have a GDSC community in our university. So if so people saw be joining beer, then here I say, you must have about joining you. Ah. Okay, so now let's continue to the next slide. These are all overview studios and how you can go about the solution challenge. I think we are bringing this top two, and then so I'll post these videos, all these videos in
The
the
links. Okay.
the links, so that we can all watch it and see how we can also go about it. Say this solution challenge now, the Elvis,
Elvis, a canter.
yeah, this is the solution challenge they went, and I think they placed six in this solution challenge. So
They were
if
part of the first 100.
yes, they were part of the first 10.
Yeah, first 10. Oh, okay. Hey, wow.
Yeah, so this year the you for try your charmer, you for try pa. So
I've not used Android before. Firebase, TensorFlow, Flutter, GCP.
Me
I've not
crowd
used Google. He said,
me crowd too, but I've tried.
once I have some guidance as to how I can be able, because it's just language. So once I have a little guidance, I'll be able to start something.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
I'm sharing this this document to the chat section there. That will help you
Okay.
join the people who are who wants to take part in the competition, right? So
Okay.
let me share this one to you. I'm coming on.
Okay.
The class. Go to next page. So it is a form, right?
Okay.
That will help you to register for the solution challenge. You can fill it so that we can all create a team. Right now we are two, but I think I have gotten two people who
Okay.
can who can join our team.
Okay. Okay.
Let me share this link to someone.
Okay. So for contest team, how many were they?
There were four.
Oh, okay. And they built one app, right?
They built one app.
Okay. So they all worked on that one app.
Yes, they all worked on that one app.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And they play C's. So I've shared the document with you. Can you see it?
On this on online or WhatsApp.
Yes. I've shared it online. I shared it online.
Oh, okay. Okay. The chat section. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've gotten it.
Okay. Then I think we'll end here, right? So that we can all prepare for this solution challenge thing.
This one there, hopefully, starting next week onwards, we'll have to find time and meet or talk about it so that
Yes,
I'll
yes,
know how to go about it. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
But I would love to contribute. I would love to be. I would love to pick this challenge up. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Me crowd too.
Mhm.
So I'll be talking with a couple of developers in our school and see if they are up for the
Okay.
challenge.
Okay. Once we have maybe the SDG that we want to solve, we have the idea of how we want to solve it. Then we can break it down into various components. Then we start working on it. Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This one there, men can say a fella adding, but
And yeah, fella, also, at the end of the day, getting the idea to solve.
Yes.
If you have the idea, the rest is easy. So getting
Yes.
the idea is where the biggest challenge will be.
Yes. And one of the biggest challenge will also be creating our solution, right? Once now I can say you have not worked with something like Flutter, Android, Firebase, and all those things. And something like I say, if you didn't think about 3 weeks to get it out, it is hard. But
Yeah.
try.
But the thing is, once we have the idea, we're going to learn the Flutter or the Firebase won't be much of a problem. You know that you like we have the idea, so we are learning to come and solve something.
Okay. So
yeah,
you
I will
just
take
do
the
that.
time. I want us to get the idea first. We know that maybe this SDG is what we are targeting. What are we building? Oh, we are building this thing. Okay, then I go and learn the Flutter and the Dart. So Flutter is based on that language. Yes.
So
then I go and learn how to maybe build, whether we build a mobile app or a desktop. Okay, for Flutter, it can be deployed in both mobile and app, mobile and the website versions, right? Web versions.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I believe we will meet again.
Yeah.
So from here, no, let's arrange some time and meet and meet.
Yeah.
Ask a couple of people, say if they will join our group. If they will join there, then we will just continue, right? Thank you for joining.
Okay, thank you, senior. Thank you.
Then
thank you.
Shall see next time.
Oh, okay. Thank you a lot.
Then goodbye.
But you did the recording.
Yeah, I did a recording, so I'll post it.